Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Creative. I am Mr. G. Pujari working as assistant professor in Sharon Stop Technology College of Engineering. Today we are going to see about the AutoCAD. So first we are going to see today introduction to AutoCAD. What is AutoCAD? So first is important thing why we require to use AutoCAD. AutoCAD is the one software mostly we are using for 2D drafting. Okay, so it is, we can call it is a CAD. Okay, so CAD is long form is computer aided drafting, and it is a Autodesk company who has manufactured this software. Many student versions available for free online at students.autodesk.com. So here we are using AutoCAD architecture for use, then for mechanical use, so like civil use. So this software we can use for these things. So it is having capability of 2D line drawing, having capability of 3D construction, then rendering, then part assemblies. Okay, so what is the goal of today? What we are going to cover in today's setting up the workspace, how we are going to set the workspace in AutoCAD. Then we are going to see the basic common commands, then the manipulating properties and the viewing ports and the printing, how we are going to take a print of the drawing. So first of all we are going to start this by starting a new drawing. So whenever you want to start a new drawing in AutoCAD, you require to click, first of all you require to click on the software icon. Then when software will open, that time you require to click on new, and here new you require to click on drawing option. So after this click on drawing option, you will get this, and you require to select this template AutoCAD.dwt, and it is a drawing template, and then click on the open button. Then setting up the workspace. So here we are going to select the workspace. So first of all we are, the option windows lets you set your preferences within the drawing. Snap and aperture settings are totally personal basis. So here we are going to select whatever the cursor, whatever we are going to select, that cursor size we are going to select from here. We are going to select colors, whatever background color you want, whether you want white color or whether you want a black color. So you are able to select here. Then you are able to select here auto snap marker size. The marker size you are be able to select from here. Then the aperture, what kind of size, whether you require small size or big size. So on the basis of that, here you are able to select this aperture size. Then we are going to select the right click customization. So right click setting also personal preferences. So why required to right click settings? So number of times, number of commands we are using. Okay, so every time you require to go and find that commands. So instead of this, what we are able to do, we are able to find in a shortcut or in a short period of time that commands. So how we are able to select that commands in a short period of time? By using this thing. Just we'll do the right click, and in the right click you will find the number of commands. So from this command, from this list you can able to select your which command you want. So here having an option user preferences. So in user options, in user preferences we are able to select the right click customization. So in a right click customization, here you can able to select this repeat last command option, then enter into command mode, and then apply and close, and then OK. So because of this, when you click this right click option, then you are able to select the commands those you recently opened. Okay, so whatever commands you are going to open, that will be going to available into your right click. Okay, from there you are able to select these commands very easily. So this is the reason behind this, so that because of this right click command, so many times your time is going to save. Then the next preferences we are going to see here, the display. So in a display you are able to select the colors. So how many there must be, you are able to select the black color, you are able to select the white color. Mostly we are preferring these two colors for drawing sheet. We are selecting the white color, or we are going to select the black colors. So the pick box and grip sizes will help you manipulate your drawing. You can set up just about any in the drawing. So also pick box size, so whatever the pick box pick point you are, if you want to select, so here also you are able to select this pick box, and also here you are able to select the grip size. Then the snap button. So here on when you open your AutoCAD, you will find this snap options. So we are having the snap option like snap to grid, cursor snaps to grid of points, then show grid, display grid in model space, then orthographic. Here the constraint lines to 90-degree angles. So in orthographic the lines will be, you are able to draw a straight lines. Then polar snap, constraint lines to other angle increments. So this is a polar snap. Then next one is the object snap. So here cursor snaps to points on objects. Then dynamic UCS shows UCS at all times. Then dynamic input displays input text in space. So here you will see this all, whatever the commands we are just have seen, these commands you will find here on a toolbar. You will see this is snap to grid. Then next one, whatever the right angle shows, this is orthographic command. Then this is object snap command. Then this is dynamic input command. So by using this command you are able to reduce your efforts, and these commands will help you to draw your drawing very easily. Okay, so snap command when is on, that time it is very easy to pick the points which you want to select on a drawing or previous drawing. Whatever drawing drawn already, if you want to select that point, then it is very easy to select. That is can be help you by snap to grid. Then orthographic commands, then whenever you are drawing lines that are very straight lines. Okay, if you want to draw a rectangle, if you want to draw a triangle, so that time the line must be a straight one. Okay, so in this case first of all you require to check whether orthographic command is selected or not. Okay, then next one is object snap. Again object snap, you are able to snap points on your whatever drawing. Middle point, you can able to select the middle points here. Okay, there also is here is a point is a polar snap. So polar snap is very much important whenever you want to draw an angle, because so many times in a drawing we require to take angle. So in this case when we are taking an angle, that time you require to select a polar snap, so that easily you can able to make angles. It can be a 30-degree, 20-degree or 40-degree. That angles we are able to select easily. So this is helpful by this polar snap. So dynamic input is very much helpful, because whatever dimension you are entering or whatever the value you are entering, that value you are able to see what values we are entering. Okay, so that value you are able to see by if dynamic input option is on. Okay, so that's why it is very much useful and very much what we can say helpful while drawing. So always we require to check while drawing whether dynamic input is on, whether snap point is on, and orthographic is on. So these 3 points we require to, this is a checkbox. Okay, so while drawing, whenever you are drawing a new drawing, that time these things you require to check whether snap to grid is on, orthographic is on, and dynamic input is on. So most of the time generally these things are very common things, and mostly we are using this thing very regularly. The next, these are some common commands. Those we are going to use in your 2D commands and then 3D commands. So first of all, we are going to see the 2D commands, those we are using. So here in the 2D commands, we are first one is a line. So whenever you are drawing any kind of thing, it is start by line. Okay, so any big drawing, when you are drawing, it start by a simple line. Okay, so line command is very useful, and every time it is required to use this line command. The next one is a rectangle. So rectangle is command where you want to draw a rectangle. So here you are able to draw a two point rectangles. Okay, so just selecting these 2 points, you are able to draw a rectangle. Okay, then circle. So here having also so many options, that whatever the options and how we are going to draw the circle and all these thing, that we are going to see in the next lectures, in coming lectures. Okay, so circle, just you want to draw a circle, so here you can able to by putting a center and then radius or diameter. So here also having so many options like 2 point circle, 3 point circle. So as per the requirement, that option we are going to use, whether we are going to use 2 point circle or we are going to use a 3 point circle, as per the requirement we are going to select this one. Polyline. So polyline is also very useful tool. Here you are able to draw a line, and along with this line, if you want to draw an arc. Okay, so here if you want to draw arc along with this line, you can use this polyline. Okay, so does not required to select a different arc option. Okay, otherwise if there is a line and if you want to draw arc, here you require to select line and separately require to select the arc option. So instead of this, if you are having a polyline, you just select a line and then you require to change some setting, and after this you again continuously you are able to draw arc. Then trim option. So trim option, this is a we can say draw and modify commands. Okay, so whatever the line, rectangle, circle, polyline, these will come under a draw commands, and the other things are these are the modify commands. So whatever the trim, extend, offset, move, mirror, scale, rotate, these commands will come under a modify commands. So draw commands means those commands we are using for draw a drawing, and modify command means the commands those are useful for modify the drawing. Okay, so just we are going to see what kind of commands we are here given. So trim, whatever drawing you want to cut somewhere, you want to some drawing is extended more and what is not required inside the drawing. Okay, those things are not required inside the drawing, that will you cut, or you can able to trim by using this trim command. Extend, suppose some lines you want to extend up to some limit. Okay, so that limit you are able to select by using this extend command. By just click on this extend command, then you select the line, this line will extend up to that whatever the limit you have selected. In the next command we are going to select, or we see offset. So offset command, it means that suppose one line we have drawn and after some distance you want same line. Okay, if suppose you want same line after some distance, then it may be 10 mm, 5 mm or 20 mm. Just this is the offset distance. Okay, if suppose selected if you the line of the whatever the dimension of line, suppose we select 20. Okay, we have drawn a 20 mm length of line, and you want same 20 mm length of line after some distance of 10 mm. Okay, so here what we are going to do, we are going to select offset command, we will enter the distance 10, and then we are going to select this our 20 mm length line. When we are going to select this 20 mm length line and then we will click, then you will get the same line again. Okay, so this is the most important thing, you again get same size of line with some distance, with some fixed distance. This is called offset. Then move, suppose you want to move whatever drawing entity from one place to another place. So this is also important thing, move command. So many times we are drawn one entity at one place, and you want to move that entity from this place to another place on a drawing area. So instead of drawing again on that, just we will select the move command, and by using this move command we will move our drawing from this to next level. Then mirror, we are able to, suppose you want same kind of drawing into having some axis. Okay, because for whenever we are required to take a mirror, we require some axis. So at center of one axis, or we can say center line, we are going to draw a center line, and just whatever drawn on one side, and when you select the center line, on the other side of this center line you are able to draw a same drawing. Okay, this is called the mirror. So mirror means whatever the one side of center line we have drawn, that we are going to draw on another side. So mirror. Scale, whatever drawing we have drawn, that we want to enlarge. Okay, so that we want to enlarge, so instead of drawing again, just we'll select the scale. So scale factor may be, suppose you select 1, it may be 1:1, that will remain as it is. If you select the scale factor 2, then whatever drawing you are drawn, that will be double, or we say that drawing will become again uh, whatever you have drawn previously, enlarge of that drawing, so it will double the previous drawing. And suppose if you enter the 0.5, suppose you enter the 0.5, it means your drawing will be reduced. Okay, so it will become a half, whatever drawing you are drawn, that will be become half of your previous drawing. So this is called the scale. Then rotate, sometimes whatever we have drawn, that we require to rotate. Okay, so that is the most important thing. So just select the rotate option, and then select which entity you want to rotate, then give the angle. So whatever angle may be any kind of thing, it can be a 90 degree, it can be a 10 degree, it can be a 20, 30, 40, any kind of angle you are able to give. Okay, just require to select the rotate command, and then you are able to select that entity, and once you make enter button, then your entire entity will change the angle. Okay, then next one is the 3D commands. So also we are able to use this AutoCAD for 3D command also. So it can be use extrude commands, then union commands, then subtract command, then 3D rotate commands, then some helpful commands like unit, properties, measure, dimensions. So unit means whatever we are drawing, it may be mm or inch, that we require to select. By using this unit command we can able to select. Then properties, some properties you want to change of the like color of your drawing, that kind of properties. Or suppose if you want to hide some drawing part, that we are using this property command. Then measure, so we can able to check whatever drawn is correct or not by using this measure command. The dimension, you can apply the dimension on this drawing, and you can able to select whether dimensions, so that we are able to show the dimensions on the drawing, this using this dimension tool. So here I have shown the actual AutoCAD. So here you will see the how these commands are able to see. This is the line commands. Here we have shown some move command. So here we have shown move command, then we have shown here scale command, then we have rotate command, then we have shown the offset command, then we have shown the trim command. So all the modify commands we have shown here. Then some 3D commands we have shown also here. So here whatever the extrude commands, revolve command, loft command, sweep command, press pull command, union command, subtract command, we have shown here. Okay, so these commands, by using this you can able to do a 3D model also. Then unit and properties, at the initially you require to change the dimensions of your whatever dimension you want. So in your dimension may be in inch or mm, that you require to select. By this properties you are able to select the units, drawing units, and proper unit you must be required to select at initially. The units commands will let you change the primary units you will be drawing in. The properties will let you change just about anything with respect to the selected items. Okay, so here so many things in properties we have shown, like color, layer, line type, scale, line weight, transparency, then thickness, then some kind of material, shadow, then plot style, then view, then some kind of miscellaneous. So like this we are able to select some properties here. Then the measure dimension, so by using this command we are able to select the measure, and by using this command you can able to apply the dimensions. So in a measure, having some like a distance, then radius, angle, area, volume, this we are able to measure. And a dimension, we are able to give dimension to linear dimension, align dimension, then angular dimension, then some kind of arc length, radius, diameter. So like kind of things you are able to do in a dimension command. Then this is a viewport. So in a viewport, in a layouts help you arrange your drawings into organized sheet specific scales. So this is your shown here a paper space. So this is your viewport and this is a model space. So here we have shown the viewports. In these viewports you are able to arrange as per your requirement, and this is paper space. And in layout your drawing into organized specific scales. So as per the proper specific scale you can be able to arrange this viewport. Okay, set him and print. So after the end of the when your drawing is complete, then you are able to select in option page setup manager. You can apply a page setup to your layout to make the printing process quicker every time. So in a page setup manager you are going to select the option is a layout option. So here you can also able to modify whatever the setting properties are already previously set. And here you can select the name of printer, then you can able to select the paper size. Then here also you are able to select the portrait or landscape, whether your drawing you want to print it is a portrait or landscape. And after this you can also select the area within which area you want to print. Okay, and then press the OK button. Then you are able to take a printout of your drawing. Okay, so here till this we have learned about the basics of AutoCAD. So I think you understand the basic things about the AutoCAD. What is mean by the AutoCAD, what is the importance, how many type of commands are there, what we require to set before starting the drawing. So I am very thankful everyone for listening this lecture, and I hope you again visit my channel to learn many more things about the other technical and non-technical things. Thank you very much.